guys, so I'm here makeup free, and that's pretty much because I'm on a little bit of a journey to try and heal my skin naturally. So my skin has broken out pretty badly over the past few weeks. As you can probably tell on my face right now, my skin is covered in bumps, covered in texture. I don't know if the camera is doing it any justice, if you can see anything of what's going on here or not. So 2 months ago, I ended up getting food poisoning. And if you've had food poisoning, you know exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Your whole digestion, all that just gets all messed up for about a week or two. So that was me. And when that happened to me, I also broke out pretty badly with a lot of texture across my forehead, which made sense because I know that when something's off with your gut, it reflects on your skin. And pretty much after that whole episode of having the food poisoning, my digestion was not the same after that. Like, it was fine, but it was not at 100%. Like, before the food poisoning, my digestion was 100, and now I would probably say it's at like a 70-80%. But I slowly started to notice that over the course of the next few weeks. I was like, well, you know, like my body's doing its thing, it's naturally healing, you know. So I was just being patient and going with the flow. So it wasn't until about a month ago that I was wearing this shirt right here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but this shirt has stains here where the collar is. And I was wearing this shirt, and my boyfriend, he went and he asked me like, oh, like what's up with your shirt? He had already noticed that I already had a few shirts that were stained around the collar area. And he was like, all right, like what's going on? Are you just washing your clothes with like Clorox or something? Like what's happening? And what I ended up realizing was that it was this face cream that I was using in the mornings. Specifically, it was my acne cream that I was using, that I would put that on in the morning, and I would go to the gym after, and you know, you're sweating at the gym and stuff. So what I would do is just wipe my face with my shirt, and that's it. So it was my acne cream that was getting on my shirt, and in turn it was staining it. So when I told him that it was my acne cream that was doing that to my shirts, he was like, why are you using that? Your skin is fine, you eat well. Like, why do you feel the need to be using this acne cream that's staining your shirts? And imagine, it's doing that to your shirt. What could it be doing to your face? So I kind of thought about it for a little bit. I was like, well, fine, I guess he has a point, you know? So I was like, all right, fine, I'll drop it. I'll stop using it and I'll see what happens. I'll see, you know, how my skin reacts to it. And girl, let me tell you that what happened to my skin was not cute after that. So after about a week of not using it, my skin, when I tell you it had a reaction, it had a crazy reaction. I mean, honestly, I didn't get pictures of it when it was at its worst, but at its worst, my skin, I looked like I was sunburned. I was red all over my face. I had really bad acne all throughout my cheeks, my forehead, my chin, just all up everywhere. Just a bunch of texture all across my face. And I was, no lie, I was kind of panicking on the inside. I was like, oh my God, what has happened here? But I realized that it was just a reaction that my skin was going through from not using the acne medication. I was basically having like withdrawal symptoms from not using this freaking cream. Isn't that crazy? I mean, it's a drug, you know? So when my skin stopped getting this drug, it had a freaking reaction, which is so insane to me how dependent my skin was on this cream. You know, when I realized that my skin was just having this bad reaction, I was like, all right, let me give it a chance. Let me not panic, and let me let my skin just calm down, do its thing, and then I'll make a decision after and see what I do. So after about 2 weeks, my skin did calm down. All the big pimples and stuff like that, all that kind of calmed down. And after about 2 weeks, what I was left with was just still a lot of bumpiness on my skin and texture. So when I began to think about this, I was like, all right, this is probably happening because my gut is off. And you know, like, I'm somebody that eats very clean. I eat very good foods. I'm good with my physical activity. So what you consume should be a reflection like on the outside. Like if I'm consuming good food, that should be a reflection on my skin. My skin should be looking healthy, vibrant, glowy, nice, you know, if I'm eating nourishing foods for my body. So apparently that's not happening right now. That's not a reflection of my skin right now. So I know that something is going on with my gut. Typically, when your skin is bad, it could be one of two things. Either one, your hormones are off, or your gut is off. And in my case, I believe that my gut is off because my hormones, I actually got them tested about 2 to 3 months ago with my physician, and my hormones were fine. My period is fine. Everything is all good in that hormone department. So I know that it's something off with my gut. So a good rule of thumb is if your skin is off, either something's off with your hormones or something's off with your gut or both. Regardless, that means there's something wrong inside and that's reflecting on the outside. So basically about a week ago, I decided I was gonna try and heal my skin through my diet. So this is what I've been doing this week. I've been doing the paleo style diet. So basically I haven't been consuming any grains, I haven't had any sugar, no dairy, no processed foods. I'm also taking this supplement that I used to take when I was healing my leaky gut, and I figured I would take it again because, you know, it's just basically strengthening the barrier of my intestinal wall, and it's just strengthening and helping out my gut. It has good ingredients to help support like a healthy intestinal barrier. So I just thought, well, let me try this out. It's called GI Revive. I've talked to you guys about this before. It really helped me out throughout my leaky gut journey. So I'm just giving this another shot to see if it's gonna do anything for me. It'll probably last me about a month. As for my skincare, I really don't want to use anything on my skin. So I'm using right now this Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. I know it's not the best. I know. There's quite a list of ingredients on there, and I want to use something natural and something clean. So if you have any recommendations for me to use, please let me know. I want to use something super natural just to wash my face day and night. I just figured, well, this is like dermatologist recommended, and you know, I didn't know what else to use, so I'm just using this for now. And as for my moisturizer, I'm using tallow actually. This one's from White Oak Pastures. It's their grass-fed tallow, and it's just tallow and olive oil. So super simple ingredients, and I've been using this for the past week on my skin as my nighttime moisturizer. Yes, I do smell like a little bit like ground beef at the end of the night. But honestly, I really like it. This has worked great on my skin. It hasn't made it any worse. It actually feels kind of calming to my face. And it was a really good price. It was only $4. So, and I feel like I'm just using natural stuff on my face. Especially with how my skin is right now, I do not want to use anything that is going to irritate my skin, make it worse, clog my pores. I just want to use what's super simple, super natural, you know, like I'm really going back to basics here right now. Like, just simplifying everything all down. So I haven't used any other creams, any other moisturizers, nothing for acne, nothing at all. Just keeping it super simple. I also haven't used any makeup on my face, so I've been makeup free for about a month now, which that's real difficult for a woman, you know, at least for me. Like, I really like to wear makeup. I enjoy it. I love it, but with the way that my skin has been, I don't want to put anything on there because I just don't want to make it worse. So I haven't used anything on my face, and I'm not planning on using anything on my face until I get it a little bit better. And then the last thing I'm doing, which my mom recommended to me, which I know is good, is basically every morning I'm having a glass of water with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, which is great for you, and half a lemon. So I know that can help out with also not only your digestion, but it can help with clearing up your skin. So I've been having that every morning. And over the past week doing all these things, I have noticed a difference. My texture has like come down a little bit. It doesn't feel as bumpy as last week. So I'm trusting the process. I'm being patient with it. And I just want to update you guys every week on how my skin is doing, what I'm doing different, because as time goes, I may add or take away certain things. I'm going to see what works or not. So I just want to update you guys because I just want to heal my skin naturally. And I want you guys to be able to do the same. If you're having issues with your skin, it's a problem with what's going on the inside. I don't want to have to rely on acne creams to fix my skin. This is basically like a band-aid. It may fix the issue for a little bit of time, but eventually it's not gonna do anything for you anymore, and you're not actually fixing what's truly wrong with you. You're not like getting to the root cause of what's going on, why all these breakouts are popping out on your skin in the first place. So that's my goal basically for the next few weeks, to just try and heal my skin and update you guys on it and let you know what's working for me that week and what's not. So I'm gonna just leave it at that, and I'll see you guys next week.